Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick video on my goat's milk soap. I had a customer at my craft fair this past weekend, which was my very first one, my grand opening, and I'll tell you all about it in another video. She asked me about goat's milk soap, and all my soap is made out of distilled water, but I do want all my soaps to go to be all goat's milk in the future. So I had done goat's milk soap before, and somehow I just got carried away with doing all these other soaps that I didn't stick to experimenting and perfecting goat's milk. So with that customer asked me about it, I decided to start trying to perfect goat's milk. And one of the things that I wanted to do is see if I could cold process, oven process it. And I scoured the internet. There's not a lot of information about it. A lot of people are against it, and I didn't find that much information about it. Everybody has different methods on doing a regular soap, cold process, oven process. I've seen some people that do it at 120 instead of 170 because their soap in their oven with their recipe actually gels at 120. So everybody has different methods, and not all methods would work with a milk soap because of the sugars and things. So I did find one YouTube video that she had the same problem, and she just decided to do it. There's nothing to it but to do it. So she experimented it, and it worked out for her, so I did it too. And as you see, it worked out for me too. My soap came out beautiful. This is 100% goat's milk soap. There's not just a slight substitution. I used 100% of the liquid was goat's milk. And I did put titanium dioxide in it, but it didn't really work out. It's still beige. I don't know if I should put more, or if goat's milk isn't really going to get white. I'm not sure. And this part I colored with red, blue mica and Selene blue. And Selene blue was actually supposed to morph into a purple, which is what I wanted, but it didn't really work out. This soap definitely looks like it should have like some type of caramel toffee scent, but it was definitely supposed to be white and purple because it's violet scented. But it smells so good. But anyway, what I did for my regular cold process, oven process soaps, I actually, because when I've done them, my batches have been small like this. They cook faster, so they heat up. So I usually put them at 140 instead of 170, because at 140, after about 30 to 45 minutes, they start to bubble up on the top and dimple and get too hot. So that's when, I shut off the oven and let it sit overnight. For bigger batches, I haven't done a bigger batch cold process, oven process, so I'd have to experiment with that. Because I'm assuming the theory is just like when you're baking a cake. Cake takes longer to cook than a cupcake, so because it's bigger. So I'm assuming that I'll be able to do the normal cold process, oven process if I do bigger batches. But this batch, it was smaller, and it was milk soap. So what I did is I put it at my normal 140, but I shut off the oven when I put the soap in. I didn't leave it in there for an hour and then shut it off. I actually cut the oven off right when I put in the soap. And as you see, it didn't overheat at all. There's no dimpling or anything, really, and it turned out wonderful. It didn't overflow, it didn't volcano, it was perfect. And I've already tested it out, and the lather is at a perfect 7, so the pH is perfect. And they're pretty hard already because I do put stearic acid in my recipe. So I'm just gonna let these sit by a fan and let them air out for at least a week, and they should be good to go. But I just wanted to make this video, so for anybody out there that's trying to do cold process, oven process with a milk soap, it is possible. You might have to tweak it, and it might take you a couple times to do it, but it is possible. So there you go, guys.